Have you ever thought that your decisions that you make today can have an effect decades later? Have you ever thought that the tiniest little decisions that you make can affect humanity in the future? Today I want to talk about a fish story. In English, fish story means that a story is widely blown out of proportion and exaggerated. In this fish story, the author is trying to make use of a concept of butterfly effect. Butterfly effect means that one tiny little thing that happens one day can affect random and other unrelated people in some way, and that will affect some other people or some other thing in different time and area, and eventually, for example, this little rubbish that you drop on the floor can affect the whole humanity 50 years later. Well, does it sound like a fish story now? In the book, an underground band which is very unpopular released their final album before departing. One of the songs has a 1 minute of silence in there due to their own decision. This seemingly bad decision for a song caused a man in the middle of the night listening to it discovered a raping and stopped it. This man listened to the silence and heard some tiny little noise, and when he traced back to the noise in the forest, it was a man trying to rape a woman. The brave young man saved the woman, and they have children. And they taught the children that it's very important to be brave and to be decent. They trained him well physically and mentally, and told their son that one day you will be at use. Maybe to one person, maybe to the whole humanity, who knows? But you need to be prepared well. And surely this son that they have, after 20 something years, saved thousands of lives and millions of lives. How did he do that? He did not fight the bad guys all on his own. Actually, this young man stopped a plane from being hijacked and saved hundreds of passengers. One of the passengers was actually a young scientist to be, who in later years saved the humanity from some global internet shutdown. This seems quite stretch, because from like a bad music decision in an album to saving the whole humanity in many decades later. But what I want you to know is this book is full of fun, surprise, and imagination. Just like us, we should always keep ourselves imaginative and hope for the best. And more importantly, just like in the book, you never know that when you will be at use for the world. Prepare yourself mentally and physically, because the world could be waiting for you. Thank you for listening to the sharing, and I hope you enjoy reading.